the team's been working really hard. Your conversations page just got updated this week. There's some really cool stuff in there, and it's working hard so you can better identify some of those activities that are at least coming from your StreetText strips or the conversations that are going out and the ads. Let me share a real quick example of this just so you can see it. And what you can see here, this is a stream of emails that have been sent out. And you can see, okay, this email's been clicked. You see that? Well, that's really interesting. So if you click view, you can actually see the email that they clicked on. And then here they can see they've requested the list of available properties. So why that's important is that you can also see here that they haven't gone through, you can see the ads that they've clicked on. They've clicked on more than one property. So this person, based on the emails, they've clicked the link that you've shared them. They've clicked on more than one ad that you're running. This is an active buyer. And that was 6 days ago. So they've been in the property drip for almost 2 years, but 6 days ago, they took that action. I would be calling them. It says here on the notes called, I would be calling them too. This is somebody you want to be reaching out to. This is somebody you want to have a conversation with ASAP. So this is what we're trying to identify now. It's like, who's the people that are the low hanging fruit, who you've done all the work of watering the seeds and now they're ready, and you want to be able to take action with them. And this is where retargeting also plays a huge role in basically figuring out, okay, you've got people on the pipeline, but they're not dead, they're active. So let's figure out where they are in that journey. Here's another person. So this is a conversation. This is a text conversation. You can see it's going through. It started 3 months ago. But what I find really interesting is, but here is at the top, you can see, okay, this is the ad they've clicked on, but they're saying, I'm not selling till I'm ready to retire. But you can tell that they're still asking questions about the home, that kind of thing. But what's also really neat, actually I want to show you on this one here, is you'll be able to see what's getting sent next. So see this one here saying this email is getting sent in 22 hours. So you can see if you're having a conversation with someone and you know that an email is going to go out, you could say, is this email relevant to the conversation that we're currently having? And then one more thing, let's see if I can find here. So here you can see another person, they're having a conversation. It's a great conversation. It's a text conversation. Their mother, 87-year-old, needs a rancher style home on the first floor. But, I will contact you when I'm ready to buy or sell. Well, you've just told me by saying, I will contact you when I'm ready to buy or sell, that I am considering buying or selling. Like, you've literally just said that. So this is somebody I want to make sure is getting the emails that Josh is talking about, who's getting the drips, the follow-ups, and making sure, because they're probably like on the tipping point. Like it's probably not when I'm ready, it's have I found the right property that's going to help me take action, or do I have the information I need? Like, do I have the home value? So this is the person that you really want to stay. So these updates are really, really powerful. And then the last thing that's really neat is that we're making it now so that if you set up the entry point in one of your automations, you'll actually see, okay, not just the automations that the person's in, but you'll be able to add them to an automation if you have an entry point enabled in StreetText in one of your automations. So you can continue this conversation, because that's great. You might have sent them, but maybe you want to remember to prompt them, a week from now, 4 weeks from now, another one 6 weeks from now. You can then add them to automation so that another message goes out in those time periods, so that you don't have to remember to follow up with them manually, but at least you're has anything changed? Were you still interested in buy or selling? Did you find, did that list of properties I sent you, did it make sense? Because you've added them to the drips. So those kind of messages will be relevant even if they're automated. That's all. I just want to share. This is really cool. It's a big update. And so you're gonna be able to see on your messages where they opened, where they clicked, what's coming up next. If you have them in an automation, can you add them to an automation, and what ads they've gone through. So it just creates a much more powerful tool for identifying that low-hanging fruit. Yeah, so it's exciting stuff. And it just rolled out. You just got it in your account.